So something occurred to me the other day, and it basically while she sleeps are dropping their new album pretty soon. And within that thought, like that, like a thought within a thought, it was like a weird thoughtception. I basically just started thinking about crowdfunding and how it's basically changing the face of music as we know it. So yeah, via Pledge Music, while she sleeps, we're able to muster up a obscene amount of money. I'm pretty sure it was six figures, purely just through crowd investment, just through their fans. They obviously they had things you could buy, different tiers. You know, you could just buy a vinyl, you could just buy a t-shirt, or you could go in and become part of the gang vocals. You can now get vocal lessons from Loz himself, which is pretty fucking sweet. You can buy rings made from guitar strings. I mean, they've got it nailed down. You know, these guys know what they're doing. They're not just a band anymore. They are a brand. But their music hasn't faltered. You know, the album, I've heard it. It's ridiculously good. Yeah, While She Sleeps are one of the best examples of British heavy metal, but done so fucking fantastically well that it just really, really continues the name that or the history that we have produced for ourselves as an island and as a nation of heavy goddamn metal purveyors. But then of course you think about bands like Ni Obliviscaris, Ni Oblivoscaros. I don't know. Ni Obliviscaris from Australia. They're a metal band, and they they have essentially set up a Patreon account, and they've asked their fans to fund the band. Fans to fund the band. Yeah, which I think that's pretty cool. I think it's ballsy. But if you're confident enough in your band and you feel like you have a strong enough connection between you and your fans, I think crack on, man. I mean, everyone needs to make money or everyone wants to make money from being in a band, let alone needs to make money from being in a band. So, yeah, if you have the capacity to have that connection with your fans, then go ahead. But shit like this is literally just breaking down the barrier between fans and bands, and it's basically removing the middleman of record labels. I mean, think about it. If bands no longer need record labels to fund their music, fund their merchandise, do anything, what is the need for a record label? I mean, if fans can directly influence bands that they want to listen to, then record labels no longer tell them what they need to be listening to because fans have already made up their mind. You know, they're already directly funneling money into those bands. I mean, the possibility of crowdfunding is very scary, but I think it's very exciting at the same time because, like I said, it could change utterly everything. You can work on yourself as a brand and just connect with the fans, and then you've just got that constant feed and you just build yourself from there. You could essentially become a millionaire just by gaining more and more fans and having them fund you. It's madness. It's also of course pretty scary. Like I said, bands can just create themselves as a brand, you know, fuck the music, fuck the sounds, you know, just create the look and the merchandise. And you know, if you're a particularly cool person, I guess, you could be cheeky and just go on Pledge Music and have people pay for your time, you know, meet and greet, crack on, mate, cool. No, that's bad. Don't do that. That would be very, 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 very uncool and not what crowdfunding is made for. I think crowdfunding is made for people to support the music that they want. Look at Bandcamp. Bandcamp, you pay what you think the music is worth, and I think that if the music is good enough, people are willing to pay a reasonable amount for it. So yeah, crowdfunding is a landscape changing, monumental movement within music, and I think While She Sleeps are the perfect example and the best example of how well it can go and how good it can be. While She Sleeps have the strongest connection between fan base and themselves I've ever seen between a band, and I mean that honestly. The band just have it down to an absolute fucking art form. Their music is art, their merchandise is art, they do everything by themselves, and yeah, they are the example that everyone should look for if they want to go independent, if they want to go self-funded, if they want to do this crowdfunding venture. Look to While She Sleeps. This is Eddie Sims Talks, and I I endorse crowdfunding if that means anything. Cool.